Y'all are on the East Van Dan Shit Show.
Okay.
So, Sam Tawney, how's it going?
It's good, man. Thanks for having me. This is great.
Yeah, man. I just literally just got out of the fucking hospital. There's my little wristband right there.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right.
I had a fucking. I was actually doing a podcast at a club here in town.
Yeah.
Day before yesterday, and literally that's when like I had like this fucking huge like ball, or hump bump. And it was in between my upper right thigh and like next door to my right nut.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, and like it started hurting then, and then today I was like, "Okay, I think there's something fucking seriously wrong." So I went to the hospital, and they fucking gave me some laughing gas. They freezed it and then cut it off, and now I'm doing a podcast with you.
Well, you did the right thing, dude, by delaying this by 4 minutes, so you could almost have your nut cut off, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking rock and roll. What club was it?
The Globe.
Okay.
Yeah, it used to be a strip club like 100 years ago.
Yeah, we need more strip clubs. Like, there's none in the southern Vancouver Island right now.
No,
I don't think so. I don't think Victoria doesn't have any. Does Nanaimo have a strip club?
No.
I think Campbell River is like the last one, and it's like
JJ's.
Yeah, that place fucking sucks, dude. Oh, have you been there?
Yeah, years ago.
That said, I had a show there. It's like somebody decided to book a comedy show at JJ's in Campbell River. And, it was like a 7 o'clock start because they didn't want to, lose money by not having the Rippers later on, right? So let's start the night with stand-up. And it was one of the worst experiences of my comedy career. Not because I didn't, I did fine. But the guys I was with, one of them just ate shit. Supposed to do 20 minutes. He only ended up doing 5. Like, I had to run and make up the time. The strippers, they had all this coke, and they didn't want to share it or anything. And like, they decided to like serve cake at the show.
What?
I don't know if have you ever had cake at a strip club, dude?
No.
What
the fuck?
Like, imagine a slab cake from like No Frills. It's like not even Superstore level slab cake. It was the worst thing. But they like gave it out to like the 8 people who attended the comedy show.
What?
Yeah, I don't think they ever did comedy there again.
Yeah, I mean, who the fuck eats cake at a strip club?
Well, I mean, I did.
I probably would too.
Yeah, exactly. I was at the gig, and it was on the stage. So like the pole was like right there. I was standing beside, and we were eating shit, right? Like, it was not good. And I had to like use the pole as a prop to keep people's attention. Like, what a time to be alive.
Yeah.
Fuck Campbell River. Sorry. We got this off on a weird foot, but yeah.
Nah, fuck Campbell River. So you had a gig here in town. It got rescheduled.
Yeah, we were actually in Nanaimo in, I think it's October. We were there last, and it was a blast. It was a Nanaimo bar, packed it out. It was a great time. We were supposed to come back in March, but we pushed it to the end of April. So April 26th, we're going to be back, 2 shows.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. And that's with Mike?
Mike Greenwood. Yeah, he's killer.
Okay, sweet.
Do you know Mike?
Yeah, I know of him.
Yeah, he's fun. We had such a good time last time. Nina Wilder, past guest of your show, she hosted, and I went up. I did like 40 minutes. Mike did 40 minutes, like, because we're both at that time. I was getting ready to record my album, so I wanted to like run as much as I could. And Mike's gonna be doing his soon, so he's polishing it all up, and it was just a blast. And I mean, Nanaimo Bar is wild.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
It's a good spot.
Man.
And it was crazy because it was like one show, and we came over, and we managed to take the ferry back the same night. From like Duke Point, and we got. I mean, I didn't get home till like 1:30, which is fine, but it's like, oh, this is better than Whistler.
Yeah,
like I can eat on the ferry and drink beer. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, man, how do you let's see, let's go back to the high school years. Were you considered a class clown, as they would say?
A class clown? I mean, no, probably not. I played a lot of music in high school, so I don't think people thought of me as funny. Some maybe, but it was more like, you know, the how to say it? Being an asshole, right? Like, you just make fun of things, right?
Yeah.
Like that was my type of humor. I wasn't like goofy and yucking it up and all that stuff. It's like,
Mhm.
no, I was like reading Salinger and stuff and getting all angsty and making
Yeah.
fun of teachers and other students. That was my outlet in comedy. But mostly it was playing like blues and rock and jazz and whatever I could get my
So you play
hands on.
guitar?
I play the bass.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so
Nice.
starting, I was like a little kid, classical double bass, right? Then get into jazz and R&B and funk and rock and yeah. So it was mostly that kind of performance when I was a kid. But I went to a Esquimalt High School, Victoria, BC.
Oh, so you're from Victoria?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
sweet.
and it was not great.
No,
No, I mean, are you familiar with Esquimalt?
not really. Like, who the
Yeah,
fuck goes there?
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
I
There's
think
no need to go there
that's proof, right?
unless you're a kid and you're forced to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think the best thing in Esquimalt now is like that's where Phillips Brewery is based.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, avoid it. So that's where I went to school.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
how'd you get into stand up though?
Oh, dude. Victoria. I stayed in Victoria after, and was going to college, studying barely anything because like I really wasn't motivated by university. I was motivated by drinking like too much beer,
Yeah,
and
me
I think
too.
that yeah, like that hasn't really ended, which is unhealthy. And I'm like almost 40, and I'm like, oh, I should probably lay off. But yeah, so when I was in college, I would go watch shows, and I would love it. Like I took time off high school. I worked. I was slow. I went to Camosun College for a bit, did some classes, and when I got to UVic, I was like, okay, I got to find another way to avoid schoolwork, right? So I started going to like open mics and shit in Victoria and just like watching and just being an audience member at shows. And I got to know some of the comics. It was fun, and I was known as someone who would go and support comedy. And then I found out that like I could get into shows for free if I performed.
Yep.
It's
Yes.
like, yeah. Which when I was like, huh, okay, I can save myself like $10 a week here. Because I mean, you still have to buy beer, so it's not like, you're still spending way too much money, but you save $10. And so I decided to give it a try. And I ate shit. And it was like the greatest feeling ever. And so that was in 2013. And it was like that was it. I knew what I was gonna do. Nothing else really mattered.
Fucking yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet, and that was at Ratfish Comedy at the Hecklers in Victoria.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So there used to be in the hotel lobby a room that did comedy called Ratfish. It was there for years, and that's where I performed first. And it was neat. I got to see so many people who like are known out in Western Canada, like Miles Anderson, Darcy Collins, Shane Priestley, Mikey Dobbs. These guys have done CBC festivals, all that stuff, and that's where they started. And it was neat. Like I watched them do like their first sets and stuff. It was so cool.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So you perform?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also a musician.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What do you play?
I'm vocals, guitar.
Okay, punk rock.
A bit of everything. Yeah, a bit of punk, a bit of hip hop, a bit of folk rock.
Okay.
Just alternative music in general.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, your background totally like just yacht rock all day is the vibe it's giving off, right? Like
Yeah.
it's some Steely Dan, some Doobie Brothers, just chill, have a Corona, like a Corona Light or something.
Actually, I just celebrated 1 year sober.
Oh, fuck! Congratulations!
Yeah,
That's awesome.
coincided with my the removal of a potential third nut.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
dude. 1 year. Well, Nanaimo is a great town to be sober in, right? There's quite a community there, isn't there?
I mean, everyone I know is fucking either they ran for the hills or they're
Yeah.
dead. So,
All right. Well, you're not quitting the Pepsi though, right? Is it 2 liter?
no, it's a 1 liter.
Oh, okay, cool. Showing restraint though, at least, right?
Yeah, I need a little bit of caffeine. I mean, fuck, I was fucking sitting in a hospital for most of the day.
How long was the wait in the ER?
Since noon.
Okay, could be worse.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I got out about 4:40.
All right.
So, yeah, almost 5 hours. Yeah.
Dude, well, hopefully
There's some
it's
guy
all
in there
good.
who was freaking out. I think he was a fucking homeless dude, but there was
Oh,
like
probably.
fucking cops and fucking security and all that.
Jesus Christ. I used to live right by St. Paul's here in Vancouver, and
Fun.
it was wild, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
bet.
like that was like the medical site for everyone who lived down there. It was like there were more cops than ambulances, right? Like that's
Yeah.
kind of hotel.
Well, I
hospital.
lived in Vancouver for 8 years,
Oh yeah.
and I lived for a very lengthy period, kind of off and on. It was kind of a weird deal, but I lived just off of I lived on Columbia Street, just off of East Hastings,
There you go.
and right, literally in front, like just across the street from the downtown East Side Women's Center.
I know exactly where you mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck, dude.
the heart and soul.
Oh man, I used to because that's
Fucking
where
gnarly.
co-op radio was, right? I think right at Columbia and Hastings, like 100.5 CFRO Vancouver Co-op
Oh,
Radio.
really?
Yeah, and I like produced a show there for a few years
No
on
shit.
that Sunday night at 11 p.m. And it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Like all year having to just kind of, oh hey, can I get into the studio? So can you stop smoking your meth for like 30 seconds while I get in here? It was nuts, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, what a fun part of Vancouver, man.
Yeah, it is a pretty. I mean, I haven't been there in fucking
Yeah, keep it that way.
since the summer. Yeah, no, keep it that way, right? No, since like summer of 2023.
Okay. Yeah, it's oh man, it's the same as then. It's kind of been in a holding pattern for a couple of years. It seems like not getting better at all.
Yeah,
it's tough.
Yeah. So so you're based in Vancouver.
I'm based in Vancouver. Yeah, I moved over
Okay.
here in 2014. I did like comedy in Victoria for a year, and then came over here for a day job, and then just it was awesome. Get up every night doing comedy. It's the best thing.
So what spots in Vancouver do you play?
Right now, I mean, in Vancouver downtown, there's like 3 clubs. There's no club in Vancouver anymore, right?
Yeah, but comedy after dark.
Yeah, so it's comedy after dark, comedy underground, Little Mountain Gallery, just like bang, bang, bang within 2 blocks of each other. So, on weekends you can run show to show to show and just do spots all the time. So I'll play those 3 most often, but like I don't know, Yuck Yuck's out in Surrey. I'm at House of Comedy here in New West. And yeah, anywhere it'll take me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but mostly, I mean, Comedy Underground's the hottest show, like downtown right now. But like Jokes Please is probably the best show in town. I feel like it's 150 people in a little theater, like a community center hall with like chairs and everyone facing like a raised stage, and it's a lot of fun. But that's 2 shows a week, and it's not many spots available every week.
No.
No.
Cool. So where do you record your album?
I did it at Little Mountain Gallery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Water and Abbott, the new spot down there.
I thought you did it in Nanaimo.
No, I was prepping it. That was running it. That's what we were doing like right before. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it'd be fun to do it in Nanaimo, but yeah, I secured the venue. It was 2 shows on a Wednesday, packed them out with people who were there to see me. So it wasn't like walk-ups,
Yeah.
And yeah, recorded 2 shows, and I just listened to. It's also there's video, so it's a special and an album. So we just got through like the 4th cut of it, and I think it's ready to go. But yeah, we did down there. That was sweet. It's like very much like a club feel, like dark and low ceiling.
Dark, a little dingy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally, man. And it's like the brightest thing is like the neon sign of the club, and yeah, it was fun. And it 45 minutes or so of just constant dick jokes.
Nice.
That's it. I mean,
Nice.
the name it's called Dirty Jokes and More, and like the and more is like the and you know the rest are all just jokes. It's all dick
Yeah.
jokes. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
So I got a question for you. You lived in Vancouver.
yeah.
Where did you go watch shows?
Fuck. I mean, Biltmore.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and yeah, comedy after dark.
Yeah.
And then there's one place on fucking Hastings, I forget. Really fucking, it's like a really dive fucking bar. Can't remember the name of it, but I went there. I went there a lot of times when I was like fucking like on the fucking verge of blacking out.
Was it Funkies? Because
Maybe.
like, yeah, I know Funky Winker Beans, right? Like they have open mic and then it's karaoke after. And
Okay.
yeah, it's fucking it's the worst lines in town, man. You're gonna shit yourself even if you smell the beer.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Jesus Christ. Man, comedy. It's
Yeah.
different though. Like the pandemic fucked everything up, you know?
Oh
Like
yeah.
there were clubs. Like there's no like 200-seater comedy venue in town anymore where you can just go on a weekend and see people just try to murder, you
Mm.
know?
Yeah, I actually want like more fucking like comedy shows at the Globe here in
Yeah.
town. Yeah, it's a great little venue.
Hey, how many
Um,
people is it?
I want to say 185.
That's a good
No,
size.
but it might. Fuck, use my phone. It's no, it's becoming a hot little spot. Like you could fucking like, you know Dion Owen.
I know the name Dion Owen. Yeah.
Yeah, he just did a show with Peter Hudson there.
Oh, sure.
I
Okay.
think last month.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
No, Pete for years.
um, 167 it says.
It's a good size.
Yeah.
Like, uh, yeah, it's not a theater, is it?
No.
No, it's like it's a club.
Yeah.
But you set up. Yeah, okay. That's the kind of thing you want, and it's that's a. It's not a small room, so you know if you're working like 50, 80 seaters, selling your own tickets, that jump up to 165 is massive, right? Like that is a real. You got to put the energy in to shift tickets.
Yeah.
But you're going to get a vibe in that room that's just unmatched, right? Sold
Yeah, for
out
sure.
like 150, 200 people is like the perfect number for comedy, like people doing a club style show that is like lots of jokes in your face, you know, in the room. So not like a theater, it's a bit of two-way interaction, like not necessarily all crowd work or whatever, but like feeding off the energy of the audience. 150, 200 people is like the perfect number.
Yeah, it's a good size. Yeah, I'm not like, like I mean, I can't remember the last time I've been to like a comedy show where it's like at like a fucking amphitheater.
Oh,
But like but I think what's his name? Tio Vaughn just did Victoria there. And
yeah, he
I
did
was like
like the
thinking, I was
Save
like,
on
I wouldn't even
Foods.
want to fucking go to this. It's like it's a comedy show.
Yeah,
It's not a
it's
fucking
like
rock concert.
no 7,000 people
Yeah.
there to watch Theo Vaughn do the second best thing he's good at. You know, because
Yeah.
he's one of the funniest podcasters out there.
Yeah.
But his stand-up's not the same.
No.
It's not as good. I'd rather sit him up there and just watch him make fun of Bobby Lee for fucking 2 hours. You know, that'd
Yeah.
be the best.
I know what you're saying because I was actually thinking about this the other day. There are so many fucking comics who like are podcasters, but they're better at podcasting than they are at stand up.
Oh sure.
And I think that's what makes them so fucking popular I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I think, yeah, you nailed it, right? Like, podcasting is how people are getting their name out.
Yeah.
And it's harder to get, people to watch your video than it is for them to watch you talk to somebody about comedy almost, like, I'd say like Joe Rogan is a way bigger podcaster than a comedian,
Oh yeah, for sure.
and
1000%.
like, there's no comparison. And people are like, oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
Like, but then you get guys, like who's a really, funny, successful podcaster, but also like Tim Dillon,
Yeah.
like
He's
seeing
hilarious.
him, he's hilarious. Like
Yeah.
his podcast is fucking nuts, right? But like he still brings it on stage. He's hilarious. I saw him at the House of Comedy a couple years ago in New West, and I live in New West, so that's why like pointing up the road at the comedy club right now. But he like was selling them out. It was like 400 seater, just packed room, and he just murdered. And like, okay, there's a guy like Shane Gillis is doing super good, and he has, of course, podcast fame and infamy, right? But
Yeah.
also could bring it as a comic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's some guys who are way better podcasters.
Yeah. It's kind of like Mark Maron. Like no one gave a shit about Mark Maron before he had a fucking podcast.
I mean, that's what brought him back, right? Like,
Yeah.
in the 90s he did some stuff. And then it's like, well, what are you doing now? Well, not much. So may as well start interviewing people. And then like people got to know him,
Mm-hmm.
so he could be himself doing comedy. And it's like, oh, that's different than you were doing before. And now it's actually connecting because you're talking about like shit you're actually interested in and dealing with.
Yeah.
So he took the podcast, and since he would make it all about himself, even when he's talking to people, like people kind of got to know who he was, right?
Yeah.
And then he just, I mean, he's been around Vancouver a little bit. He would like drop in on shows, which would be crazy to like, be in around 40 other people, and in comes one of the biggest names in comedy just to talk for 45 minutes sitting down.
Yeah.
But yeah, jeez. So what got you into podcasting?
I mean, I was always a fan of them. I didn't. Kind of funny. This is kind of funny. I was like, when I was still at the time, I was still getting as loaded as could be, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just start a podcast, but I won't release it until I get sober. So I did I did one with a band in Vancouver. I used to have an office over there, and then I went to LA for I met some chick down there.
Nice.
And no, it wasn't nice. She turned
Not nice.
she turned out to be a psycho.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I did I reached out to this fucking comic down in LA, Josh Edelman.
Oh, I know the name.
Yeah, anyways, he doesn't know me at all, right? I'm like, yeah, man, I just started this podcast and I'm like going on vacation and I'll be down in LA if you like want to fucking like give me like 30 minutes of your time. So so he invites me into his home. I show up and I'm as loaded as could be. It's episode 2. Watch it after this.
I will. And that's awesome.
Yeah, but yeah, of course I was gonna post that. This is great. And then so I was just a mess. I was like forgetting questions. I even forgot his last name. I forgot his surname because I was like, please welcome Josh. And then there's a beat, and then he's like, Edelman. I'm like, there you go.
It sounded planned. That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, and then I went into rehab, and then about 2 months in, I was like, hey, let's fucking start releasing this thing. And that was I guess in the summer. So it's March now.
It's like 8 months ago.
Yeah.
That's great. Oh man, it's podcasting is so addictive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually kind of find it more entertaining than fucking watching movies these days because you get to fucking get to know someone.
I agree. That was
there's so much like they're making such fucking shit movies these days. It's like,
dude, I haven't gone to see a movie. I mean, I've maybe gone to see like 2 movies in the past 5 years. It's not worth it. Like, I just like, okay, I'm gonna spend $20 to sit in this uncomfortable seat
and waste 2 hours, 2.5 hours of my life.
yeah, one of the movies was fucking Oppenheimer, and I'm like, this was nuts. This is way too long. Like, cut the shit down, right?
Yeah.
And this was me and like three other comics, like Harris Anderson, Brett Martin, and Chris Gaskin. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, either way, and like we all went to like Richmond, like Silver City or something there, like this massive theater, and we walked up, and like the only tickets were like in the second row, and it was Oppenheimer in the IMAX. So I don't know if you've ever sat second row at a fucking IMAX movie
It's been
before.
a while, man.
It's the worst experience for a moviegoer ever. You're listening.
Ugh. Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like and it's not just like a regular theater. This is like curved. Everything's on there. It's fucking stupid. And then you got to sit there for like 3 hours. And I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna go home and fucking read a book. Like better use of my time, right? And so, I mean, I guess that's what I've been doing. I've been reading books instead. But yeah, man, movies they suck.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Okay, last long movie I went to see in the theater was actually shit. It was The Irishman.
Oh yeah, fuck, dude. Yeah, so like before it was Oppenheimer, the previous like long movie for me too was The Irishman.
Yeah, but no, this was even dumber of me. So I'm like, what was it? I was like 20, I'm gonna say 26, 27.
Okay.
And yeah, I just recently started banging this chick.
Nice.
And she's like 19. So I'm like, hey, do you want to go see this movie? And I'm just like loaded. I'm not even like, yeah, she wants to go. She's a 19-year-old fucking Asian.
Yeah.
I don't think she wants to go see The Irishman.
Go see hey, that's Robert De Niro. It's like, shut the fuck up.
So we went and see it, and just like then first 20 minutes, I just look over and she's like fucking sleeping. I'm just like,
oh, she's not on her phone at least.
No.
So this was in Vancouver?
Yeah.
You had to go to the like Vancouver film.
Yep.
Yeah, right at
Yep.
like Davie and Seymour, I think.
Yep.
I was at the same, and I'm like sitting at the balcony. Best thing about it, they serve beer.
Yep.
Right.
They
So
did.
I was like, okay, so long fucking movie. And I was there with my buddy, and he's a big movie fan, so he's into it. He's watching. I think I probably had like a 6-pack equivalent during the movie, and I'm going to buy beer, and I'm getting up to piss like all the time. And I think I disrupted his movie going experience so much he like hasn't seen a movie with me since. And it was totally worth it.
Yeah, I was actually supposed to go to the theater today, and then I ended up going to the hospital.
Fucking third nut strikes again. Huh?
Yeah, it kind of, saved my afternoon by not going to see that movie and saving $20.
What were you gonna go see?
Oh fuck, wasn't my idea, but there was a movie called Black Bag.
It's not even fuck.
With Michael
Fassbender.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the one where he's like him and his wife are both spies or something?
Yeah, some shit.
Yeah, I saw some ads for that on YouTube.
And then there was another one, and this sounded so stupid because it's based on a documentary that's already out. So why wouldn't I just watch the documentary and stay home? But no, it's with maybe with Woody Harrelson.
Okay.
They're like deep sea divers, and one of them gets like lost or some fucking thing, so they have the team has to go save him. So
yeah, that's like I'm feeling anxious thinking about it.
Yeah. Oh, One Last Breath.
Oh,
that's what it's called. So yeah, I think I'll probably just watch the documentary and say fuck the theater.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Okay, so One Last Breath. This can be a morbid question. Yeah. Have you ever been with somebody with their last breath?
Last breath. I mean, like how so?
I don't know. You were there when someone died.
I mean, I've overdosed, so technically I may have died for like
a minute or two. Good point. No, but it's the experience of someone else.
Oh,
like that transition.
Yes. Yeah. When I was fucking, I think I was. Oh fuck! I can't even cross my leg. 18 when I was like 18, 19 years old.
Yeah.
I spent a weekend selling ecstasy, and my buddy overdosed, and like
Oh no.
he like seizured,
Yeah.
and like it was like the most horrifying experience. Like his veins were like popping through his fucking face, and he was shaking uncontrollably, and then he just stopped.
Yeah.
I thought he was dead.
And he wasn't.
And my buddy, I won't say his name, but
No.
he's right in the corner and he's tripping balls on mushrooms, and he has no idea what's going on. And I'm like pretty sober-ish, and
Yeah, because I mean, you got to make some money, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're not getting fucked up.
but oh no, I was getting fucked up.
Okay,
But I seriously thought he was like when he stopped moving, I thought he was dead. I
But
thought that was his last breath.
yeah, it's I don't want to go see a movie that recreates that experience.
I'm a really good swimmer, but like I am
Okay.
fucking terrified of like the thought of being like at the bottom of like the sea.
Yeah.
And to like even just like watch it on like a huge ass screen. I'm like, this is fucking terrifying.
It
Why are
scares the
they
shit out
doing
of me.
this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like totally. Like I don't want to. Like I had a hard enough time reading like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, like that old fucking adventure story where they're in that like that ship that just goes around the world. Like this, no. What if there's a crack in the fucking window? You know, it's I don't know. Thank you.
Yeah.
No,
No.
not gonna happen.
Nope, not gonna happen.
Do you read books at all?
No, I read like memoirs and
What's your favorite memoir? I
a
like
good
I read and I take people's recommendations and I commit to reading them.
well, this is definitely relevant to you. Artie Lang's Too Fat to Fish.
Oh Jesus, I haven't read it, but
It's great. I think I actually have it right now.
Too Fat to Fish. Well, you got to come to our show in Nanaimo, and I'll borrow it from you.
I have it somewhere. I know it's here. Ah, I do have it. Boom. Oh,
Like there we go. Oh man, wait, is his nose fucked up in that one, or is it?
no, this is years
It's
before
pre.
that.
Yeah. Man, Artie Lang. What a sad case, but so fucking funny.
I know.
Is he? Would you put him like as? I know it wasn't podcasting, but like when he was on Stern, right? Like he was hilarious when he was always on Stern. Like, do you think he was bigger for that or for stand up?
I mean, that's a good question. I think it brought him more recognition as a stand-up, but overall as an entertainer, because like he was kind of like rediscovered by like Norm Macdonald. So
yeah, and then repropelled.
Yeah,
That makes sense. But man, that stuff when he was on.
And actually, I credit Artie for the success of that era of Stern.
Sure,
100%.
Yeah, I mean, that's one great thing about Howard Stern is he was able to get on people, like guests, like not co-hosts, but like regular contributors who just elevated the show so much.
Yeah, for sure. And also he was so relatable to like the everyman.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he'd go and make, like fucking 10 grand in a weekend doing comedy, right?
Yeah.
Party on.
Yeah. Fucking A. Cool. Well, I think we covered a lot today.
Yeah.
So when's the show in April?
April 26th, Saturday night, 2 shows, Nanaimo Bar. It'll be me and Mike Greenwood. We're doing long sets again. Yeah, it's just gonna be a lot of fun, dude. Ticket link on Eventbrite's gonna come out pretty soon.
Cool.
And when's this coming out?
This week.
Awesome. Yeah. So I'll share it in the post that you put out there.
Yeah, man. Also send me some links to your socials, your album.
That's coming out May 2nd. The album. So yeah, I'm doing it with Comedy Here Often. So we just did our photo shoot for the album cover.
Oh,
Made the
sweet.
art. Yeah, it was fun, man. And yeah, I'll send that stuff over to you.
Sweet. Looking forward to it.
Sweet. Well, you gonna come to the show April 26th?
Fuck yeah, I am.
There we go, brother. We'll talk to you soon. Look forward to seeing you.
Yeah, man. Thanks, Sam. Have a good one, eh?
Ciao.
Peace.
Feel better. Hopefully your third ball's good. Okay, bye.
Thanks, man. Cheers.
Bye.